Hi, today we're doing an activity in a small group setting on shapes. The objective of the activity is for children to learn and recognize the shapes and their attributes. Now, there are only a few materials needed for this activity. One is you'll need marshmallows. You can have 2 or 3 different sizes. I have just 2 different colors. Also, you'll need shapes, 3-dimensional shapes, as the children are adding to the prior experiences of the flat shapes. So you might want to have some flat shapes out as well. And then other different shapes. You have the rectangular prism. We have also pyramid. Oh, pyramid. There's a sphere. And cylinder. So you'll need several shapes of 3-dimensional. And then I have a book, and the title of the book is Cookie Monster's Book of Cookie Shapes. So I'm going to start out with this. And we're going to start out with a story, and the title is Cookie Monster's Book of Cookie Shapes. This is the front of the book. This is the back of the book, and everybody knows this is the, right, that's what holds the pages in. Book of Cookie Shapes. Cookies will be delicious. Would you look at that? What is in the oven? Right, I used to have shapes, and the cookies are different shapes. What shape is that cookie? Circle.
Triangle.
It's called a crescent. And we're going to learn more about that.
Star.
And there's this. Oh, me want to eat all cookies, but me must say best ones for cookie contest. That star remind me of something terrific. What star is he talking about? What does it remind him of? There's a, what shape is that? Circle shaped cookie. He has a, what shape is that? Does anybody? Crescent. What looks like a crescent? What's shaped like a crescent? A banana. Anybody know anything else? The moon. Let's see what other shape he has. Square shaped cookie. And even a triangle shaped cookie. Yum, 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 yum. Baseball. Now, how many of you have played baseball before? Have you seen a baseball then? And that baseball, what shape is that? Is it? It does. You know what, Cordell? It does look like a square, but it's kind of sideways, so it's called a diamond or rhombus. Say a rhombus. That's another name for diamond. Ooh, hey, drops. Me better hurry to cookie contest. And that is the shape of a drop. Looks like what? That cookie looks like a raindrop. You're right. And then, what does that say? S-T-O-P spells stop. And the stop sign is, this cookie's in the same shape of that stop sign. Do you know what shape that is? An octagon. An octagon has how many sides? Does anybody know?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Let's count. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You are so smart. Cowabunga. Cookies all gone. Yum, 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 yum. Was that a great story? That was a great story. Now, I want you to look. What do we have here?
Oh, circle.
This is a circle. How do you know that it's a circle? It goes around and around and it never stops. And this is the shape of a what? Let's count to see. I don't know. It could be a hexagon, could be an octagon. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, so that means that it is a hexagon. Say hexagon. It has 6 sides. It almost looks like that octagon with 8. And then here's another flat shape. You know what that is? Oh, look at it. How do you know that it's a rectangle?
Because you got 2 long sides and 2 short.
2 long, 1, and 2 short. Exactly. And then finally we have what's a triangle. How do you know that this is a triangle? It has 3 sides. A triangle has 3 sides. 1, 2, 3. Awesome. And then we have some other shapes. Does anybody know what this shape is? It is a cube. A cube is like a box, isn't it? Does anybody know what these are? Cylinders.
They go round and round and down. They go
Cylinder.
down. Is this
Do you
side?
know what this is?
A ball.
And a spear, a ball is in the shape of a spear. Awesome thinking. Right, a spear. And then it's like shape of an oval. This is a rectangular prism. These are 3-dimensional shapes. Are these 3D? No, but these are because, look, you can look on the side and then there's another shape. A square.
Two flat sides and 2 long sides.
Exactly right. And then who knows what this shape is?
A pyramid. It got 3 triangles.
This is a pyramid. It's 1. Do you see the triangles? And then the bottom is
Square.
a square. You are too smart.
To help it hold.
It is. So these are all different shapes. Now, remember when we did an activity before and we worked with, what are these called? Marshmallows. Now, we're going to pretend today that we are mathematicians. And mathematicians, they put their brains together and they think of ways of building things. Right? Like tools. They work with different tools. Well, we're going to work with, your tools are in this basket. So look at your tools that you're going to work with.
We're not going to do it yet.
You can work with it. See what you can do with those
Are you serious?
marshmallows and here are some shapes that we have.
Are you just laughing?
Here's some shapes. I just put them out in the middle. And then I have one for myself. So let's see what we can build
You know
with
what
these.
I can make one? Oh, that look like a weight.
Mm-hmm. It could be. They're- I see that you have one on a marshmallow on each end of your toothpick. And I don't think that I mentioned that we do need toothpicks, so here they are.
He happy. I'm making, you don't know what I'm making.
Well, you tell us about it.
Oh, I bet I know what it is. A balance scale.
A balance scale? You think so? What does a balance scale look like? What is it? What do you do with that?
Try to balance things.
Interesting. Let's see what he comes up with. It's starting to look like, I don't know.
Mine's like a play. You know what I'm making? Why did I break out?
Now I see that Jakir has put
Look.
his together and he's connecting. He's connected. Oh, Jakir, tell us about that.
It's a
Square. How do you know that that's a square?
You got one side, two sides, three sides, four sides.
too.
Ew, it's
What else can you what else can you make with it? You have a square. Anything else you can do with these? A rhombus. Let's look. Now that rhombus, and some people call it a diamond, but the mathematical name is rhombus. So I like that you use that the math term, rhombus. It looks like Cordell is coming up with something with his. He has, I see 2 long sides so far. You know what? It's not going to hurt. We're not eating them right now. But it won't hurt to eat these. But not right now. Right now we're mathematicians. We're not squishing them. We're building with them. A rhombus. And look at the line in the middle. What did we say about if something is equal parts in the middle? You cut it in half.
Look, I made a swell. Look, I made a swell.
Do you remember symmetry?
I can even make it like a rabbit.
Line of symmetry?
No,
Oh, I see you have 1, 2, 3, 4 marshmallows together.
Look at my swell.
There's that
Even
square.
a rabbit.
And you know what? On the top of your square, you have more marshmallows than the bottom. How many do you have on the top of it?
Rabbit.
Square. Well, a square, and then he has the rabbit.
But look.
Oh, I see what you're saying. It goes from a square, and then you squish it. Then you are so right. Look at that. A square turns into a rhombus by just squishing it in a little bit. Awesome. Oh, tell me about that.
It's an ice cream.
An ice cream. That ice cream cone is straight up and down. It's a line. Right. If you squish a square, I learned that. I learned something. When you squish it close together.
Look, I put this on a toothpick, and now I'm about to make some fire and dip it over.
Oh, and that's called what? When you dip that, when you put that marshmallow in the fire. Roasting marshmallows. But right now you're a mathematician, and that mathematician has 1 marshmallow he's going to roast. Tell us what you have. A fireworks. Fireworks out of it.
This going to be my fire. Fire.
Oh, you use with 1 and 2. Now I'm looking at Demonte. He has. Listen, tell us about yours. Looks like the top is a little different from the bottom.
I made an airplane.
On that airplane, I see 2 squares and a rectangle. Are we squishing?
Nope.
Mrs. Burke was at the door. Thank you. All right. Now this, what did we say this was? What is this again? Does anybody remember?
A spear.
A spear. I'm going to place that spear in here. Here is our, what do we call this?
Oh.
Oh, tell us about that. That 1 marshmallow and then the 3 toothpicks sticking out.
He's scared. Get out.
A helicopter. And you know what I see? I'm seeing some shapes.
Nobody can make
What shape do you see? It's almost like,
Nobody can make a post.
what is that? Oh. Do you remember the name of this? What's the name of this shape?
He's skating.
A pyramid. So your helicopter was looking almost like a pyramid.
Look. He made this. He made almost like made a rhombus in the square. I made Superman.
Let's see if we can take out.
Look at the house.
Now, class, let's see if we can take off the marshmallows. And when you take the marshmallows off, let's place them back into the container. That has gotten really long. When we first started, it was just a little short one, and now you have a really long stick with marshmallows. So let's take these off, and we're going to place them.
I want her to take a picture of my square.
I think she can. Mrs. Bully has taken a picture of it already. That concludes the activity on shapes. But I would like to mention that this activity can be adapted to all children regardless of ability. For those children who are not yet ready to build shapes, they can use their sense of touch, smell, and even taste. They can taste this particular activity because of the marshmallows. But it can be used for all. Thank you for listening. Great day.